Wait, Complexity. That's not CD-ROM's name. It's CD-ROM 1019 or whatever the fuck it is. I named it this because if you don't know about a certain game developer named Yandere Dev, Yandere, hey, shout out to Mono for the 5 gifted memberships. Appreciate you, my G. Appreciate you. So basically, Yandere Dev ends up getting freaking he ends up getting caught grooming kids in this gaming simulator, this like dating relationship simulator that he's making and shit. And Cameron F305 defended Yandere Dev even after finding out that he admitted to grooming kids. So that's the whole reason I named this shit freaking CD-ROM F405, because he's just another Cameron. That's just it. He's a fucking PDF defending sack of shit. And I am so annoyed with how much fucking sweeping the entire most of the hosts did when it came to this shit. Okay, so let's get right into this. I will say big ups to big ups to Zay for sending me the docket that they use, so that way I have a bunch of the screenshots up here and everything. And shout out to my boy Ken for covering it. Shout out to everybody who covered this. Shout out to all the freaking subscribers and everybody who watched this shit and didn't let him get away with any sweeping. And to those of you motherfuckers who were totally okay with hearing, he's just a little retarded, he's okay. No, that's not an excuse. There's enough autistic people arrested and in jail, okay? I'm done. I don't give a damn about this bullshit ass excuse, okay? It's no longer sweeping, it's a Roomba because it's automatic. Bro, that's what I'm saying, Mono. This is some bullshit. They tried giving him so many outs. They're like, hey, man, you didn't actually mean this, right? He's like, no, of course not. Right. You would never do that. You would never. Only for CD-ROM to turn around and be like, look, guys, I might do it again. And then he gets banned. Like, that's what gets him banned. The fact that he's like, yeah, I might do it again. Come on, bro. This is bullshit. But let's get into Nerds, where all of this came out. Now, Nerds, yes, One Buff Weave absolutely fucked up. He in 100% should have been making sure that everything he put up was doctored in some way, so that way you couldn't see people's faces or names or anything, covered up, right? The same way that we do. And sometimes we fuck up too, like how we did, or how I did when I put out the 911 call that Bridget made. Like, I fucked up there, right? So that in and of itself, you can't overlook. People screwed up, things happen, it's unfortunate, and nobody surrounding CD-ROM deserves to get any of the flack or bullshit that CD-ROM does, because they didn't do anything, right? They just know the motherfucker, sadly, and are related to him, even sadder. But I just want to say that, so that way nobody thinks that I'm sweeping for them or that I don't care. Like, yes, it's bad, it's an L, but they took it in grace, right? Let's just be realistic. So let's get right into this bullshit.
Can't even think about this right now. I'm told to run it. They're telling me to run it. I'm gonna run it. Fuck it. You know what? If CD wants me fired, I'm just gonna fucking air it all out, because a bunch of shit fucking happened in the middle of the fucking show. So CD's a fucking PDF fucking defender. You wanna...
Facts. If you're going out, you might as well go out in a blaze of glory. If you're going out, the best way to go out is 2 middle fingers and a cloud of dust. Just straight up, all right, let's do this. Like, fuck everything else, man.
Fucking get into it. CD actively uploads and is a part of Grand Star Legion YouTube channel. StarMan3 is a canceled Roblox Makima SM64 streamer who was canceled in 2020 because he was grooming tons of minors on Roblox. Let's get the fuck into it. You want me fired for it? Fine. Whatever. You're a PDF defender. Openly a PDF defender, CD. But I didn't get that shit until the...
Okay, off subject right here. Yo, One Buff, why you got such pointy ass ears, my G? I know it's totally off subject, but my God, dude looking like a wood elf or something. Anyways, so... as you just heard, he has been a staunch PDF defender for multiple years. Even to his self-admission, the StarMan3 guy just magically had this freaking hold over him, just bringing him back over and over and over again. And it's like, here's my question, right? What is it exactly that a groomer has over you that they're able to sink their claws into you and bring you back into the community in which you yourself admit you are aware of children who got groomed? There's like no answer for this. Like, you're not an undercover agent. You ain't exposing shit. You ain't doing anything. What, like, oh my God, for multiple years. And listen, the internet never forgets, right? If you're trying to, I think it was either Keem or Boogie at the begin, like when the whole cancer arc happened and they were trying to get more people to come on and everything, or at least to become hosts. They were like, and they were having tryouts. They were like, basically, hey, what's up, Zay Zudin? Thank you for the coverage. Thank you for the coverage of this, my dude. Facts, hell yeah, absolutely. Can't let something like this just go unnoticed, man. Jesus Christ. Sick. I wish someone would really point out how hard Rastov tried to cover it up with the accidental. See, I'm gonna get into that. There's a lot of good points of evidence here for why Rastov is just a snake rat motherfucker that nobody should ever trust. Okay. Totally lost my train of thought on it, what else I was trying to say. But basically, this motherfucker trying to come back to a community over and over and over again after learning and admitting that this dude was grooming kids. There's no defense for this. And the fact that everyone tried giving him an out, not everyone, but the bigger people of the LCU trying to give this dude an out by coaching him through what he needed to say to navigate the questions that he wasn't even fucking answering. And that's one of the reasons that really pissed me off and why I wanted to cover this, is because on freaking Balls, which has now been renamed to whatever the fuck it is, I think I asked probably the most important fucking question that most people weren't asking at that time, that almost nobody fucking asked other than me, I'm pretty sure, and it got completely swept. And then I asked the same question on fucking Rewind and Billy sweeps it. And I'm just like, all right, this is bullshit. Like, I'm done. I'm so fucking done with giving any grace to any of these fuckers.
Stream fucking started.
What the fuck did you just say?
Oh, I'm for real. I got all the shit.
Wait, no, you can't. Wait a fucking minute. Oh, wait, okay.
It was Tech Talk, not Balls. All right, yeah, Tech Talk. Sorry, I don't fucking keep up with this shit.
I need. Hold up, wait a minute. Please put some details in it. What the fuck?
Let's get into it.
A friend he streamed with was proven to be
one of the OG Roblox ones. Yup. And he openly defended him against the victims. Yup. You want? I got a whole fucking docket here of proof now. Let's get into it. Keem, you want it? I don't know what we got time for in the last.
I'm a loud bitch in these clips. Sorry. Nah, Zay, you're good. Like, listen, loud. I understand you were getting super emotional on this shit. And I think that anybody who has even in one way, shape, or form been affected by this, whether personally or somebody they know or care about or something, like, it's hard to not get emotional on this shit. So I don't fault you for, flipping out a little bit and putting that, fire and boot to ass. I don't give a shit.
Last 20 minutes of the show, but you want it, Keem? I'll send it all. This is my last episode. I'm gonna go out. Fuck it. What do you want to start with?
The first fucking thing. What
January
the fuck?
2013. Evidence of CD making content with StarMan on Roblox.
This is
all right, chat. Keep track of who's posting VCG now, boys. All right.
Yeah.
let's keep track of these people in the chat.
This is episode 26 of Roblox Goes Crazy, created in 2007 by StarMan3.
Wait, this was 2013? That's the fucking year he created his Roblox account.
Yeah, because he was streaming with this Roblox guy who was one of the
Okay, so he made a Roblox account specifically to stream with Old Boy. Now, I don't know about like when the first allegations came out, right? Don't know the date and all that, but we don't really need that. We don't really need it because through CD's own admission, he already knew about there being victims of this dude and claimed that his biggest thing is all he did was just a little light covering up, bro. This ain't okay, just a little light covering up, okay? Keep in mind Keep in mind that Drama Alert team tried to find stuff on CD but couldn't find stuff on him. Bro, Tech Protects is too funny. Who is spamming VCG now? True. Shout out Nerds Docket. Facts. 2013 is when the first original ones came out. All right. Well, shit. It looks like the dude's been a part of it for a minute. And if Drama Alert's team really couldn't find anything on this guy, I don't know. It feels like they weren't searching hard enough. I mean, I don't know, man. I don't know.
OG Roblox PDFs.
Play it. Wait, do we have?
This is the video. I got the video. Hold up. It's a bunch of evidence. I'm like, fuck it. I'm literally looking at it as it's coming to me.
Why the fuck didn't we start with this?
Because it came out in the middle of our show, but then you accidentally doxed the man, so I didn't know if it was fucking good to bring it up. So like, I didn't know what to do here, and they told me to run it. So
We got fucking 15 minutes. If I'm going to fuck out, and then you want to do this shit, and this is bullshit, no, fuck that. Fuck that. If I'm going to fuck out, this is what the fuck we doing. Fuck this shit.
Facts. See, and that's why I like freaking Buff. He's a real ass person. He's a real ass one. Him and Yo Mama both. Like I when I tune into certain people or when I listen to clips or something like that, anytime I'm hearing these two talk, it's always the realest shit. It's always straight up for the most part, right? There's no like bullshit. Even like pretty sure it was One Buff Wee with the Gidgy stuff, and he's just like, fuck it, like you're saying the word, it is what it is. Like, you know, it's at least the motherfucker real. At least he ain't turning around and trying to use the black card or anything like that and being like, oh, I'm offended, when he really doesn't give a shit too much. So I'll always give him and Yo Mama that. And for other people who actually stand on business, I mean, it's getting harder and harder to find a host that isn't willing to sweep for some shit. But shout out to freaking the Tech Talk guy here, or Tech Protect guy here, and Zay for also standing on business.
Run that
Ride in my beautiful balloon.
You can hear CD?
This isn't your balloon, dude. This is my balloon.
Isn't that a child?
See your name.
Wow, that's just disgusting. I'm sorry. Like, there's certain times where you can't avoid playing with a kid on the internet, right? But like, if you're playing Call of Duty and there's a fucking kid on the other end, you can't do anything about that, right? But it's the parents' freaking job to try and make sure that there aren't children playing mature games and shit. But when you play a game specifically designed for fucking kids, it's a whole other deal, okay? You are specifically choosing to go to a space specifically made for kids, okay? Remember, they always tell you that predators put themselves in positions to be around as many victims as they can, as many people to prey and predate upon as they can. That's why you get these predators on TikTok. That's why you get these predators on these kids games, in these you know, kids areas. It's one of the reasons why like most daycares will not hire men. And you could say that's sexist. I'm sorry. I'm all for it. I'm just like, it's just the numbers are too fucking high. Okay, the numbers are too fucking high.
Aim on this balloon.
Okay, CDROM, you're making me a little angry.
Why are you
Playing Roblox with children, bro?
children?
Playing Roblox with children, bro? I don't fucking know. I'm just saying. All right. Let's get into who StarMan is, though.
Kelvin 4973 super chatted $19.99. Let's go nerds. Go
Jacob
out with a fight.
Ware, StarMan3, was accused of PDF, and due to the accusations, he was dropped from working with SMG4 and has not uploaded any videos.
Bro, okay, Zay, I can tell you're like full of adrenaline. You look like the Energizer Bunny from the commercials, the way you're just bouncing
StarMan3 was
there.
accused of PDF, and due to the accusations, he was dropped from working.
That is adrenaline from rage. I know you was ready to slap a bitch, because while I've been listening to other people cover this and talk about this, dude, I've just been sitting there like, if I was in front of that motherfucker, dude, if I was in front of CD-ROM, bro, okay, man, y'all wouldn't have to worry about him getting booted from the LCU.
With SMG4 and has not uploaded any videos to his StarMan3 channel since 2019. His last video being Superman 64 bloopers 47. Jacob is still an active member on the.
Bro, I thought I was gonna snap and say something that was gonna get me fired for real. I bet you were, because I'm listening to this stuff and I'm still trying to think to myself, all right, there's certain things I can't say. I can't immediately call for this dude's head. Like, so as much as I want to, I want the
on the Let's Play channel Grand Star Legion, however, which CD-ROM took part in.
And the worst part about this is CD's ROM is helping him to collect freaking minors. Like, he's literally helping them. He's out there to freaking the one Roblox to rule them all type of bullshit out here, okay? He's helping them to create these little things, to create these worlds, to create these fucking Roblox missions and shit like that. He's helping this dude to cultivate a goddamn audience of kids, the whole time knowing that this dude's talking to them inappropriately. Like, bro, see no evil, speak no evil, hear no evil. Is that what's going on here? Is my man really like, dude, this is my ticket to the top? He's a Robloxer. He's getting views. Jesus Christ, man. Oh my God. There's not enough autism to explain this. You're functional enough to understand that people were victims. You are functional enough to take responsibility for your fucking actions. He still actively helps him on Grand Star Legion as well, where he makes kids content. Yeah, see, it's just, ugh, bro, it's just disgusting. There's no fucking way. There's no. And CD, in my personal opinion, CD didn't bring enough money on, like, into the LCU to even justify, like, sweeping for him. I'm sorry, like, if it was somebody who was literally bringing in thousands of dollars, I could slightly understand why you would sweep for this motherfucker. But he wasn't dude was bringing in pennies, not dollar bills. You know what I'm saying? Like, god damn. If anything, it felt more so like they were just trying to avoid, the LCU hosts were just trying to avoid another scandal, considering they just had the Mike, 2 instances with Mike. They weren't wanting another fucking one to pop up. Not this bad and not this recent too. At least with the Mike shit, like the whole Bridget 23 and 16 thing was like how many fucking years ago that they didn't have to care about? The whole DV thing got completely swept under the rug because, well, everyone retracted their shit, so who gives a fuck? But this, there's no retraction. There's no ability to just be like, well, that happened so many years ago. No, motherfucker, it was still happening to this day.
Why are you, wait, what the fuck? Wait, okay,
CDROM,
so
what he's done for the
you're
group.
telling me the dude that's friends with furries on Facebook. Friends with furries on Facebook.
It's a PDF defender openly, yeah.
Hold on. Oh, the dude that has friends with Facebook, has a furry fandom fucking community, a Sonic role-playing community, has a Roblox account, and he's openly fucking defending PDFs and mad at me?
All areas for kids, Sonic, Roblox, every single thing he has is for kids. Now, don't get me wrong. I do understand that those who are mentally developed, challenged mentally, right? People who are autistic or people who are on the spectrum in some way, shape, or form, their mental growth is less than others, right? They don't freaking age mentally at the same degree. But CD-ROM has shown enough freaking mental fortitude to realize what his friend StarMan3 is doing, enough mental fortitude to understand that these people were victims, and enough mental fortitude to be able to come up with a defense for the dude. So you can't even use his autism as a crutch in this situation.
Clean your fucking backyard up, CD! No, you know what the fucked up thing is? No, we're getting back into the docket. Hey, Queens, can we have 5 minutes, please?
Purple Flurp 68 super chatted 50.
I wouldn't even have asked for the time. I would have just kept going, because my response to anybody who's trying to turn around and say, hey man, like, our stream is supposed to happen, I'm going to be like, I'm sorry, do you want me to cut the stream on this PDF defender? Is that what you want me to do? You want me to stop covering and exposing this PDF defender so you can go beg for donos? Is that what you want? Like, fuck out of here. I wouldn't even have asked.
$50. Extend the stream. Fug IT. Defend this Billy and Rast off. NDF,
Hey.
NDF,
Hi, Gidgy.
Hey, Gidgy gave us permission to go late.
Yes,
We're gonna
yes.
get 10 minutes.
Now, I will give a W to Gidgy for even coming in here and saying it. I mean, I feel like it should have just been something that didn't even have to be asked. Right? Like, didn't even have to be asked. It's just known, like, fucking do it, go. Because we can't do this. We can't cover this shit. Y'all got the evidence on deck. Just lay that shit out. Go for 4 hours if you need to.
We're getting, no, we're
I'll
cooking.
get all I
You know
got.
what? I'm saying, can you give me a minute to fucking rant? Can you give me a minute to fucking rant?
Oh, full
Because I am
screen, bro.
fucking mad at this
Full
little bitch. Zay, do you remember when we had Ultra looking on this fucking thing? Ultra, my son, get up here. Get the fuck up here, Ultra. I need you. You don't want to know why? Because this man posted on his fucking, was it Twitter? In Japanese. I am not a friend. I am not a friend. I am not a friend. Keep safe. I am not a friend. In Japanese. For no fucking reason. This is a bullshit. Oh no. Furry PDF. Oh.
Okay. This is the one thing I will say about this. I have no clue as to why he would tweet that, okay? But what I have heard is through the grapevine that those are anime opening lyrics from a song. Like they're from a song in an anime show. I have no clue whatsoever. Don't know anything about that. Don't know. It's still freaking weird to like write that out on a Twitter, like on your Twitter page, just for no reason whatsoever. So I have absolutely no freaking clue about it. I don't know. It's just, it's freaking weird. Sick. Rastov also threatened to quit if Buff and Zay weren't fired even after he saw the evidence. Well, of course. Dude sweeps for everything. And here's the thing, in my personal opinion, it has to do with the same thing with like the whole Billy situation, where they are so deep and entrenched in their like opinion, in their outspoken opinion, in their narrative, that if they flip the switch, it's gonna look bad on them. Because it's like at that point, what freaking moment do you turn around and pretend is your aha moment, like your come to Jesus moment of, oh, so now that's bad, right? You see all this evidence, you see him talking to kids, you know, sexting with kids, helping him defend this dude, and all of that, you turn around and you're like, that's not bad, that's not bad, that's not bad. He roped himself into that defense. He can't turn away from it and just be like, okay, you know what, on second thought, it's not the best. Like, no, fuck Rastov, dude. I honestly, I think more than anything, he wanted to continue to defend it as the community manager, because then what happens is it's like, it's a blemish on him, right? Because as the community manager, you're supposed to keep the community safe, right? And this happened under his watch. It's somebody he's done a lot of shit with, and he doesn't just turn around and immediately freaking excommunicate this dude. It is what it is, man. He took that L ungraciously, that's for sure. We didn't bring it up in initial evidence because he did say on his Twitter that he frequently posts song lyrics. Yeah, see, and that's what I'm talking about, Zay. Like, it's weird, right? But it's just one of those things where unless you can see him using it in another situation, it doesn't completely connect, but it's weird enough to kind of bring it up. I get that. Base nerds, facts. But at least he wasn't a victim blamer in Keem's eyes. Yeah, that's crazy how he wasn't. And he was saying he felt unsafe with me and Buff still in the community. Facts, dude. Rastov pulled what Becky pulled during the camping or before the camping trip. I don't feel safe if Wings goes. I'm terrified for myself and for my own health. Fuck you, Rastov. I bet you ain't terrified for your health when you stuff in your face with burgers.
No!
All right, let's get into it. See what he's done for the group, by the way, this Grand Star Legion group, and this is on CD-ROM's wiki thing. StarMan3 blooper series. He first debuted in blooper 43, where he first told Mario and Luigi to shut up and stop arguing each other. He next appeared in blooper 44, meeting his fourth dimensional counterpart along with Illa's Dark 8. He next appeared in blooper 45, where he was streaming his show when the power was shut off. All of this. He's also in Super... There's like 7 different examples of CD-ROM fucking working with this guy right fucking here. There you go. Loud and fucking proud for you. Let's keep going. We got more.
Oh, but he was part of the whole Sadio Rega shit for 10 years, and they had all this creepy shit, and you knew nothing about it, but they're streaming with a PDF?
All right. I don't even fucking know. You want to see CD-ROM's first video on Grand Star Legion?
BB Phil. Well, loads of stars here today. Famous Clipper, Ozzy Cobb, and LCU star Zay. Hey, yeah, everybody, shout out to freaking Ozzy Cobb. If you guys want to keep up with freaking like LCU stuff, and you don't want to sit through freaking 2 hours of you know, content, quote unquote, check out Ozzy Cobb. He watches them, breaks them down, does really, really good stuff. And he's starting to do commentary as well. He and I are definitely going to collab sometime in the near future. Check out his channel. He run him up the subs and the likes. He does good work.
Sure.
And this is the one that still openly works with the guy who, by the way, was outed in 2019 for shit that goes all the way back to 2013.
6 years of being a fucking groomer.
It's fucking cringe. This is grown-ass fucking men, bro, playing with fucking kids. As you can see, he fucking took part. The Skilled Star Gaming Group, Grand Star Legion, which is the one that StarMan3 is fucking a part of. Oh, okay, there's screenshots
and
of
for some reason,
CD-ROM
all you want to
defending
do is
him,
play
and I'm getting
you want
them
to play
right now.
Kingdom Hearts? You want to play Roblox? What the fuck is going on? NDF, rise the fuck up, because the fucking V-Card gang, they're a virgin for
Kingdom Hearts, Roblox, freaking Mickey Mouse, all this kid shit, bro. Listen, I understand. I understand that there's Disney adults and shit like that. Totally get it. But most Disney adults, they go to like Disney with their kids or with the other Disney adults, or like they don't freaking play Kingdom Hearts online with a bunch of children. They don't go build a community as a fucking 20-something-year-old with a bunch of 13-year-olds. Okay. That's a fucking cult, bro. That's a freaking, like, there's so many other, there is no freaking way for you to explain this. Okay. That, like, how in the world do you explain it? They're my friends as a 20-something-year-old playing with 13 and 14-year-olds, building a house in a community and all that. Bro, you're playing house with a bunch of kids on the internet, bro. Wood chipper, flamethrower, nuke, freaking, the brazen bull, okay? Jesus Christ. Ozzy Cobb CD uses words like teenage woman, fuck that DJ. And see, that's what I'm talking about. That's the other thing, okay? Because when we get to CD's explanation, and this is why I always say, pay close attention to what motherfuckers say, because sometimes they speak without actually thinking what they're supposed, what their grift is supposed to be. A lot of the time when somebody's, on their back foot, they say things thinking that it works and that it helps them, but it doesn't. CD at the beginning stated, like, thank God I've talked about this so many times, that I'm not upset about this, right? So it's like, okay, you talked about this so much, that means you should have a pretty well-rehearsed explanation of what happened. So when you start talking about this whole, oh, I misused my words, oh, I didn't say the right thing, okay, maybe semantics. No. This has been over 6 years of this shit. You have at least been fielding questions since 2019, okay? Which means that would be 6 more years of this shit. Here's the problem, CD-ROM. It's hard to go ahead and pick the right words when you're defending a pedophile, a groomer. It's hard to find the right words because there's no fucking words for it. God damn. Yes, he was gooning with minors. CD-ROM, exactly, Ozzy Cobb. Neon Treon, please like the stream. Yes, appreciate it. Please like the stream if you can. Wow, he told his parents he should have called the FBI, bro. Ozzy, I'm telling you, when he used an excuse of, well, I tattled to his parents, I was like, bitch. I was like, click, clack, it's time for the for the blackout screen, bro. Click, freaking clack, it's time for blackout screen, man. End game status.
For a reason, because they can't fucking obviously hang out with the right fucking agents. Who the fuck here is out, bro?
Here's the screen, wait, no, shut up. Here's the fucking screenshots of CD-ROM actively fucking defending him. This is what fucking matters, right here. Fucking Christ. All right. I remember when back in junior high, 8th grade, I was dating StarMan3, and people would make fun of the fact I was dating someone 13 years older than me. He was 26 and I was 13 at the time. I was stupid to fall into his traps. If people want to make fun of who I love, I don't care anymore. CD-ROM, aren't you supposed to be busy being banned from social media to an active victim?
What's the next thing?
No, I'm seething, bro. I can't even. You read it.
I don't see I don't see why that's relevant to my question.
Now, later on rewind, CD-ROM, or well, I guess I should say Keemstar pops on and basically gives CD-ROM another life jacket, another raft, right? Lifeboat, whatever the fuck you want to call it. He tries to help him out again by being like, yo, CD-ROM, get on here. You just told me that the person you were responding to wasn't an actual victim. Motherfucker. Even if she wasn't an actual victim, what does it matter? He was helping to sweep for the dude who had victims. It doesn't matter. Oh my God. This is why I say, guys, pay attention to the words that are said. Pay attention to the things people focus on and the things they do not touch with a 10-foot pole. That will tell you what their actual desire is. That will tell you what their game plan is. So when you got a bunch of people, a bunch of fucking hosts who are in their 30s to 50s talking about how, oh, but you don't condone his actions, right? You don't condone his actions. No, I don't condone his actions. Well, see, right, you don't condone his actions. Who gives a shit? Who gives a shit if CD-ROM condones the motherfucker's actions? It's worse if he doesn't condone his actions and still helped him cover up what he did. That's worse. Like, I don't understand how how so many people focused on, oh, he doesn't condone what he did. Who cares if he doesn't condone it? The motherfucker helped him to not only continue to predate on kids, he helped him to sweep it up as well. Holy shit. She commented on Nerd saying he lied too. You know, Zay, I did see that, and she apparently also commented on Ozzy stuff too, saying he was a liar. Hey, listen, here's the thing. If she ever sees this or anything like that, what I'm saying to you, to any person who is a part of this, any of the victims from Starman, anybody at all, if you want to come on here, you want to give your side of the story, if you have screenshots or videos you want to go ahead and help out with or talk to me with or have it be platformed, anything, anybody who is involved with this, if you want to come up and give your side, I'd be more than happy to host you. I know for a fact Nerds would be more than happy to host you. You know, anybody who's out there that's attached to this and is a victim, if you want a voice to speak out, Nerds or The Lasting Opinion would be more than happy to have you on. Actions speak louder than words. Exactly, Seek.
You just come out of the blue, bro, and asked me
Zay-
the weirdest question, bro. That it's safe to assume that I'm someone with privileged information and you still haven't answered my question. So you knew about it! Oh, I need a minute.
Was he trying to silence a victim? Was he trying to say, stop
Were you
talking
victim
about this?
blaming, bro? Were you victim blaming?
It looks like he was trying to tell him, like, stop talking about this. I know who you are. I have
Thank
privy
you,
information.
everybody, for telling me to come back. Thank you, everybody, for telling me to come back. Doesn't make up excuse. This does not make excuses for my fuck up. But this is some fucked up shit, CD.
There's not many things that piss me off in my life, but an active fucking pedophile defender, you are disgusting! Everything fucking Buff said to you, I stand by, you fucking bitch!
I don't feel bad about what I said.
I'm so fucking disgusted right now!
That probably makes a reason why he's 32 years old and never touched a vagina. Too old.
So I will say this. It was a couple episodes ago, a couple of live streams ago, where Buff got plastered and he turned around and told CDROM to basically, bite the bullet, kick the chair, whatever euphemism you want to use for it. Okay. I didn't give a shit. I'm gonna be real with you. If you guys saw the last video I did where CD-ROM and freaking kid behind the camera had was threatening CD-ROM and shit like that. I even said in that video, the only thing I respect about CD-ROM was his morals to stand on his virginity and shit like that. That was it. That's the only thing I said. Everything else, thank you, Ken, my brother. I appreciate you. Sorry I couldn't make it, bro. Wife kept me busy today. Shout out to your coverage. More eyes on this, the better. Exactly, my friend. Exactly. I appreciate you, man. Again, I just lost my train of thought. Oh, those pain meds are kicking my ass right now. Completely lost what I was fucking saying right now. Oh, so what I said was is that everything else about freaking CD-ROM was completely bitch made. That I didn't like anything else about him other than his freaking morals to not have sex before his marriage. And I followed that up by talking about how shit of a person Ratstoff is. And I said it then and I'll say it now. I've been around the block more than enough times to be able to, when I get a feeling about a motherfucker, if I don't like somebody I've never met and I've only seen in clips, there's a reason, okay? There's an instinct in all of us that we have. But when I hear that I do not like a motherfucker, my body is like, I don't like that dude, it's for a reason. And lo and behold, only a couple of days after I go live talking about how CD-ROM is bitch made in every other way possible and there's nothing else redeeming about him, this shit drops, bro. Okay? I'm just saying.
We're playing Roblox with little fucking kids when someone you knew was doing this shit, you disgusting piece.
BB Phil, I gotta hand it to Zay. She really allows the viewers to see her pure emotions every time. Not every creator is so raw. Very interesting to see. And I agree with that. Zay is very emotionally in tuned, and I think that's why a lot of people tune in, because Zay and Buff's their interaction is peak. It's good. And on top of it too, they don't really let each other get away with shit. Zay was genuinely pissed the fuck off at Buff because she's like, We had something here, man. We had something and you literally fucked it up. You gave us an L before we could even, fire a shot. You know what I'm saying? So I 100% agree. I think that a lot of the time viewers want to be able to kind of like see that a content creator means what they say. And one of the big ways to tell if somebody actually gives a shit about what they're saying is their emotion, right? That's the only real way. And the fact that she's as vitriolly, like, you can see the disgust in her, it tells you she ain't doing this for the views, and she ain't doing this for the money. She doing this because she trying to get a nigga out of here, okay?
Oh my god, bro, I hope you fucking rot. I'm fucking livid.
Cook, Zay, full screen, Zay, full screen. Tell them how you feel. Full screen, fight back, ADF, full screen.
There's more,
Screen,
there's more.
No, there's more.
No, there's not. Bro, this is fucking disgusting.
It was real, Ozzy. Definitely W for nerds. And for nerds,
Zay, please take a
freaking
breath, Zay. Zay.
W for nerds, W for Zay, Buff, Tech Protect, and the goddamn the Docket team, okay? Docket team coming in clutch when freaking Lolcow Lives on Docket team is so shit, okay? Crazy.
Please take a breath.
I'll read it for you guys. CD-ROM post. There's a new StarMan3 account on Twitter. It is not him. If you have the time, please report the account as fraudulent and then be on with your day. StarMan is no longer on Twitter and not to be on the platform for the foreseeable future.
And this is 2019. This is 6 years after they created the freaking they created the account for the Roblox and everything. So this is after CD-ROM knows and has information that StarMan was grooming kids, bro. He's managing this dude's freaking Twitter. He's like, hey guys, by the way, that's a fake groomer over there. If you could please report him and go follow the actual groomer, that'd be great. If you could, please help my boy out. Like, dude. Oh, okay, man. Gaffagarian and Mono specifically really pulled through with this. Hell yeah. Shout out to both of them. But still ban Mono.
He's managing the PDF. He's managing him. He's actively like advocating for the guy.
Yep.
He's trying to PR him. He's trying to PR.
Zay, okay,
PDF.
hold on. Before I fucking looking at everything we have, I'm deleting everything that's in this docket. I mean, in this forward thing really quick. I don't want to fuck up again. All right.
And shout out.
I have everything in the docket.
Once bitten, twice shy, right? Freaking shout out to Buff being like, fuck it, I'm deleting everything so we don't take another L. When this is peak right here. They're cooking, okay? They added in the salt and everything. They fucking cooking. So he don't want to fuck up again. I miss when Kmplxity was on the live docket team, bro. Fuck out of here. BB Phil, what a thriller, the Hail Mary in the last minute. Yes, and to have all of it be real had insane story. Bro, when I was listening to this live, I'm like, this live has had so many twists and turns. Nerds was up, then they were down, then they came in for the last minute Hail Mary pass. Like, it was crazy. It was good cinema at that point.
Here.
No, okay, no. I want you to show. Okay, it's safe now. I want you to show what he fucking. This is a cryptic fucking message that CD-ROM put on his fucking Twitter, and I had my son, shout out to fucking Ultra, translate it. Please show it. Let me know when you're showing it.
I'm showing it.
Why? It's in Japanese, and we translated it. And this is what it says: I am not a friend. I am not a friend. Stay safe. I am not a friend. I am not a friend. This was on his personal fucking Twitter. You can go to CD-ROM's Twitter.
And again, this one is just like the weakest link here for me. So it's kind of like it might be a part of something. It might not be a part of something. I don't know enough to give a shit enough. You know what I'm saying? It felt crazy as it was happening. Honestly, I bet, Zay, I could have only imagined that adrenaline was fucking running. Friday may have been the most fun I've had making a video. That's what I'm saying. Like, since this drama started happening, since like the Billy drama, the freaking Rastov or not the Rastov drama, the CD-ROM and Lisi drama, the whole fake, dating shit, and then this happened. I'm like, god damn, Lolcow is actually worth watching this week. Like, holy shit.
You remember the shake it baby? I like the way you dance when your pants off. Do you remember that? Remember that fucking tweet we found this morning? Okay,
that shit sounds like some freaking oh my god, what was Who was the child predator on Minecraft who was having kids like send him videos of dancing in the underwear he sold? What the fuck was his name? Lion Maker? That's some Lion Maker ass shit right there, bro. Listen to this again.
Twitter right now and scroll. Everybody that's there before he deletes all this shit, scroll. He has so much weird shit. Do you remember the shake it, baby? I like the way you dance when your pants off. Do you remember that?
Shake it, baby. I like the way you dance when you're with your pants off, when your entire fucking viewer base is children. That is some Lion Maker shit. If you do not know who Lion Maker is a goddamn PDF who sold underwear to children. Okay, literally his freaking I could be mixing them up right now because my brain is a fucking fog right now, but I'm pretty fucking sure it was Lion Maker who had a clothing line of freaking kids underwear that he would ask them to freaking model for him and shit. This is like, again, when I said Yandere ROM over here, CD Yandere ROM over here, Jesus fuck. Phew. Austin Jones was a big DGen too. He's still in federal prison. Austin Jones, I do not think I remember that one. Is that Lion Maker's actual name?
Remember that fucking tweet we found this morning? We found so much disconnected shit about you today, bro. And yes, I fucked up. But you're fucking disgusting if this is true.
Facts.
How is it not? It's on his own fucking accounts.
And I'm going to be honest, like, did they fuck up? 100%. 100% they fucked up. People got doxxed. It's unfortunate. But I'm going to just be real with you. Oh, it's a different guy? All right, Ozzy. I'm going to just be 100 with you. When certain people buy that most of us know by the farms, okay? When they get wind of this stuff, and farmers, they do watch Lolcow Live. But when they get wind of this stuff, it ain't no, oh, let's only go after CD-ROM type of shit. They're gonna go after everybody up in this bitch, okay? So while Buff fucked up here, is it entirely, to blame him? Yeah, absolutely. But there's still the farm. And sometimes when you become a target, man, especially for this disgusting, depraved, degenerate shit, you kind of fucked everybody who's around you. Now, does that make it right? Not at all. But that's kind of the reason why you don't be a PDF defender, a grooming friend. You know what I'm saying? Did CD ever prove the doxing? No, he didn't. And I myself personally am still skeptical about that too. Like, I don't really know if that actually happened. If he can show some proof, because like from the moment Buff showed that stuff to when Keemstar came in, it wasn't that long. What was it, like within 30 minutes? It takes a little longer than that to go ahead and dox somebody, unless CD-ROM has his name as his Facebook. You know what I'm saying? Hey, thank you, Ken. What pissed me off is no one drew the comparison of Cyrax to StarMan, same circumstances, but CD forgives. There is no forgiving. The only one situation for these cucks, we all know facts. It's a wood chipper. And here's the other thing about it too, is CD continued to focus on the whole, well, nothing physically happened. Who gives a shit? Nothing physically happened with Dr. Disrespect either. He was still admitting to talking to a minor flirtatiously as a 30-something-year-old. Okay, it's the law doesn't say something physically has to take place for you to be a PDF, for you to be somebody that needs to be arrested. Shout out to Miss Jess, appreciate you for the 1 membership. BB Phil got it. In the announcements, he said people he calls his family was doxxed. Okay, sick. I get that. Well, you know what? I'm just gonna be honest. I got no love in my heart for that dude. He put them in a situation to be doxxed by being a friend of this PDF, man. I got sympathy for them, not for CD. If the blowback is happening and they're pissed off with CD, they absolutely deserve it. I'm just saying. I wouldn't take CD's word at face value. Yeah, exactly, Thomas. Exactly. I would say I need proof that happened. 100%.
StarMan admitting. So Blank acknowledged me for what I did is terribly wrong. I realized it now. My mom spoke up and told me, Jacob, you really need
Are we just going to ignore the fact that Rastov already asked CD-ROM if he played Gooner games and he lied? What else could he be lying about or hiding? Yeah, no, Seek, you're right. Listen, here's the thing, okay? I am way more willing to believe a person if they're honest and upfront about shit that might be a little hanky, okay? If someone's playing some like dating sim and it's weird, it's whatever, and they're like, yeah, I do it, it's weird, I get it, but it's like, it just is what it is. I'm way more willing to believe that person than somebody who tries to hide it because they know the way it might look. You get what I'm saying? Both situations are weird, but one of them is this person actively lying to me about something that's a bit odd, right? Dating simulators as a grown-ass man is fucking weird, but it makes me wonder what else you're hiding behind that. What other types of games are you playing? What people are you playing with during these games? You know what I'm saying? So it's a little different, right? One, you're kind of like, all right, that person owns it. I don't think they would own it if it wasn't one true and if anything weird was going on, because then people would want to investigate more, basically. But when you hide shit, as weird as that stuff, gooning games and dating simulators and kids games and all that shit, nah. We need to check every hard drive you got, every phone you got. If you have a fax, I want it. If you have a notepad, we're clearing that shit out, okay, with a fine-tooth comb, okay? I don't give a damn. The sweeping Rastov did was insane. He was so focused on the other shit, but not the children that were the victims. Real piece of shit. Yeah, Rastov's an absolute bitch-made motherfucker. I promise you. When people start talking about consent laws, I throw them away. Yeah, at that point, when someone goes, well, do you know the definition of grooming? It's like, no. Do you know the definition of a 45? Because we're at that point.
You need to stop what you're doing. It's disgusting and horrible. That's why I wanted to talk to Blank beforehand. I should have known better. I mean, this is the last time I will say I'm sorry to people. No more of this. I did not want to have a problem anymore. Plus, I guess I upset myself because I did sex roleplay with people. That is
Okay, this man just admitted to doing sex roleplay with people who has a community almost completely full of minors. This is in 2000 from what I can see right here. It says, I believe 2003, maybe something else. I don't know. I think it's 2003. But this means that from 2003 or 2013, whenever the fuck this is, and CD was still in this man's community, he would have seen this fucking, this notification. He would have seen this shit right here.
Is not how I make.
Oh, hold on. I see these are DMs. Okay, so this is 2013. This is either DMs or this is in a chat. It looks like it's probably DMs considering this person's blacked out. At the end of the day, this is still an admission. This is still an admission. And I'm assuming, considering this is in a goddamn video here, it was public for people to see. So there's no way that somebody who was managing this dude's, community, who, remember, made it 18 plus so no other people were hurt, implying he knew there were victims. There's no way he would not have seen this message and this dude talking about having sex role play with kids. Fucking kids. Ooh, click, clack. Your screen going black, brother. Click, clack. Your screen going black, brother. This was in a Discord server publicly. All right. Okay. Yeah, absolutely. Richie Dubs, like he was friends with the weirdo on Radio Sieg or Saga. His friends with the Starman dude. Birds of a feather is a saying for a reason. Facts, my boy. Obviously not accusing, but it should be considered. Here's the thing. And this is theoretical. This is complete conspiracy brain. Okay. There are people who are sick individuals that cannot bring themselves to act upon their own desires. So sometimes they hang out with those who can in an effort to enjoy the things that person does. You catch my drift? There are some people who they themselves don't walk over that line, but still align themselves with people who do, because whatever that person gets, they're going to get. You see what I'm saying? Again, completely conspiracy brained, 100% conspiracy brained. I have no freaking evidence for this whatsoever. I'm just saying, like my boy Richie said, birds of a feather flock together, my man. So Well, CD did say, did he goon with some young folks? Like it was a normal thing to say, dude. Exactly, Zay. Like this is what I'm talking about. Sometimes the best thing you can do is just shut the fuck up and not say anything because your defense isn't what you think it is. But just like I said with Tina and Gidgy and all these other people who were freaking trying to sweep for Mike, I'm happy that CD-ROM spoke and tried to defend himself and said the most dumbest, outlandish shit that just put all the nails in his coffin. Plex is still sick and exposing CD Lamau. Yeah, my voice is going. I don't know if you guys can notice. I apologize, but you know what? Thomas Mason, almost like he's done it too. Yup. Was always told you lay down with dogs, you wake up with fleas. Facts. Okay, facts. If you lay with pigs, you're gonna get in the mud. Don't complain when you wake up and smell.
Friendships with that. No. Plus, blank, thank you for making me fully realizing what I did was terribly, unforgivably wrong. Somebody said you said the same thing a couple months ago and still did the same thing. So this time you better change.
So this time you better change. I don't know who this is. I don't know who this person is responding to Starman. But if this isn't the most Cinny Bear ass adjacent motherfucking shit ever, okay, if those of you who aren't here, we covered another groomer, okay, in the art commentary community not too long ago, a couple of months ago, and her name was Cinny Bear 03. She got outed for having groomed minors in her community, and her response video, it was peak. She turns around and says, I made a mental note not to be friends with kids anymore, and it looks like I just can't stop doing it. Like that's a fucking excuse. Oh, I told myself not to be friends with children anymore. You know, I guess I can't help myself. Like, are you fucking kidding me? And then you have this person here says you said this a couple months ago and still did the same thing. So this time you better change. There is no changing freaks like this. There's no mental changing. There's no freaking, there's no like a shock therapy that's going to change these motherfuckers. There's no, chemical castration that's going to help these people. They're always going to have these sick, twisted desires in them. The only way to cure them is to cure the world of them, in my personal opinion.
Starman said, I fucking know what I did was wrong, and everyone is all like, no, you fucking don't. It's for the better, dude. Starman said, like, I am fucking stupid, retarded. And another guy said, stop acting like a victim. This is from Starman. I think it's actually my fault. I'm not trying to guilt trip on anybody or at all. I yelled, got angry. I guess I'm not the only one who's got anger issues. It's me. I think I scared a few people in VC and all. And now I don't know what to do in the future. TBH and others are right about me. It's for the best. It's my fault. And now Blank is scared of me for almost throwing the violence at my laptop and actually yelling like a crazy person. I'm thinking of taking a break for everyone's safety. I don't want to hurt anybody anymore. Can read that one.
If I see a set.
No, I'm saying they can. These are short enough. They can read them. Sounds like something CD would say.
You are good at it. Maybe you could do not safe for work of me anyway, not roleplay. Bro, any person who is caught in a Discord predominantly made up of minors, or in general, if there are any minors in there, there's a fucking issue. Okay. Can you can only police your own community as best as possible, right? So obviously minors are going to slip through at times, but when you find out that they are minors, it's time for them to get the boot. Does that make you a mean person in their eyes or the bad guy in their eyes? Sure. You know what I say to that? Who gives a fuck? 2 middle fingers, a cloud of dust, come back when you're 18 or older. I don't give two shits or a fuck, okay? Because it helps. It fucking helps you in the long run for dumbassery to not occur in your shit. Okay? Whew. I'm sorry. It's just like you don't, especially for dudes, right? Once we are about 17, 18 years old, at that point, we can almost, we have to almost stop talking to anybody with a 1 in their age. especially once we start hitting the early 20s to the mid 20s. If you're talking to somebody with a 1 in your age, there's an issue there. And once you start getting to your late 20s, early 30s, if you have friends who are like 20 years old, 19 years old, I'm gonna look at you sideways. Because what do you have in common with somebody who's a decade your junior? I'm sorry, what do you have in common with them? Like, I've said this before, I'm almost 30 years old. The fuck do I have in common with a 19 or a 21-year-old or a 20-year-old or even a 25-year-old, bro? Okay, I have worked so many different jobs. Okay, I've done welding, landscaping, I was in the Marine Corps. I've been a technician for almost a decade at this point. I've had my own place before. I have bills to pay. I have so many other shit. I have so much adult shit to do. What the fuck do I have in common with someone who just graduated high school? A motherfucker who's still wet behind the ears, who ain't never had a job, who ain't never had to pay a bill. We don't have the same stress levels. How the fuck are we able to, how the fuck do we have anything to talk about? Rip Keem, Rip Boogie. I hear you, Richie. Shout out to Miss Jess for the freaking 5 gifted. Appreciate you. Thank you very much.
Look at this shit.
This is fucking disgusting, bro. This is fucking disgusting. And you over here white knighting for this? All of a sudden we hear you in fucking games with little fucking kids and defending a dude, and for some reason you have a Roblox account. Zay, remember that thing you said about CD's house? What did you discover when you were...
Those are his confessions from 2017, by the way.
Yeah. Oh, Zay. Remember what you said about...
Wait, I think a really important thing, Buff. You're missing a really important piece of fucking information here. The screenshots I showed of CD defending StarMan are from 2019. May 2019. That video I just showed, all the shit StarMan admitted to, 2017. CD, you are an active PDF defender. You are.
Maybe he changed his ways in 7 years and he realized that PDF is wrong or something, Zay.
Told to pull this
But
one
no,
down.
I'm gonna keep...
Maybe he changed his ways and realized that being a PDF defender is wrong. Okay, Buff, I am like 99% sure you're being like hyperbolic and being a legit fucking like sassy, petty ass motherfucker right now. But CD does strike me as the motherfucker who would find out that being a PDF defender is wrong only after people tell him that. That is how retarded this dude comes off to me, okay? Did you hear on live, Rastoff and Keem talked to CD yesterday about coming back? Yeah, I've people have messaged me about it, that apparently there's a possible way for him to come back. I'm going to assume it's going to be basically a combination of you have to prove that you're in no way, shape, or form in connection with StarMan anymore, and you have to completely disavow him. And it's like, bro, no. And there's something... And the number one reason why I say that is because he himself, CDROM, plus Billy, when Billy was fucking sweeping my donation question, all people who have tried defending CDROM at this point has basically said he is too retarded for his own good. Well, if he is too fucking retarded for his own good, what makes him not too retarded for the good of the LCU and for the good of the people in the Discord? If this dude is so mentally handicapped, he cannot understand what is wrong with defending a groomer, what makes him a good fit for the LCU? I'm sorry. I don't understand this. I don't fucking understand this. It's like the old saying, money talks, bullshit walks. Facts. But what money was CD even really bringing in? Dude was jumbled around so many different shows. He obviously wasn't bringing in any good money. I'm just saying. I'm just saying. You do know Mike slept with a 14-year-old when he was 22. Mike is a PDF. Yeah, no, I know that one. And he's still around. There's nothing we can do about that, even if he is fired, right? Like, all we could do is sit here and say this is absolutely fucking insane for them to do. I have no fucking power in the LCU. I can't make them do anything. But I can imagine this. The only reason why you would want to bring him back is for all the hate donos. Let's be real. Think about it. Any freaking show he gets put on, how many people are going to donate to hate on him? Same thing that happened with Becky. That's the same thing that happened with Becky. I said it then. I'm saying it now. The only reason this motherfucker would be brought back is to get hate donos. That's it, to make money. He is now a more sought after object than he was before because everybody wants to give a piece of their mind. And if they're not going to let people on these live streams to give him a piece of their mind, they're going to have to put it on the back of a $20 bill. That's monetizing this shit. That's the only play I see here. Otherwise, you just got really no morals. I mean, I guess technically if you're doing the other thing, you've got no morals anyways, but still, at least you're making money off of it, I guess. That's just fucking crazy to me, man. There's so many people with so many scandals in the LCU. It is like...
Keep driving. I'm going to keep driving this home until you fucking answer my question.
And the one outside person that really didn't have any scandals was Dad, and he left because of the scheduling conflict, man. Crazy work.
Roblox fucking house. Remember that it was, he said he hasn't logged into, he has not fucking logged into Roblox in 7 years. He fucking said that. And all of a sudden, his Roblox account was active.
I went on my fucking Roblox yesterday and I looked. The weirder part about it wasn't just that he went online. You can have like your own places that you make or whatever. I don't know shit about Roblox because I only have ever played fucking Dress to Impress. So I had to fucking look all this shit up. You can have like community houses or whatever. And all of a sudden, he wasn't on.
The hate dono is crazy. The psychology having to do with it is insane. No, I agree with you, Ozzy. But let's be realistic. Because I did do a hate dono to Boogie to roast him about cancer, and you can't believe I did that. I can definitely believe it. It is one of those things where it's like you want to get your voice out. You want to say something. You want to fucking, get out there and stick it to the dude. And you're not going to be able to do it because they're not going to let you up on live. So the only way you can actually do it is by a dono, but then you're also helping them. So it's just this nice little cycle of they screw up, you donate to hate on them, they take a responsibility, then everything's good, then they screw up again. It's just this nice little cycle. And remember, Keem said he was going to monetize the hate,
Online. I check it again. He's now online and somebody's active in the community house. I don't know. I was told to pull this next. Let's get into it. This is CD on Grand Star Legion in 2020 August. After the guy had multiple exposed videos posted on him going back from 2013 all the way to 2019. This is in 2020. CD still collabing with the channel.
David vs. Goliath, Sonic vs. Mario, a challenge of a rise.
Hey, what's up, folks?
Look who it is. Look who it is.
I just realized that I don't like that.
Oh, man. Okay.
Look who it is.
Tell me right now. Tell me right now that this don't look like the face of somebody you would take a glance at and go, Mo? Is that you, Mo? Is that you, Mr. Lester? Is that you, Mr. Lester? I'm just saying, look, I got zero freaking evidence. I've got zero freaking evidence, but this is the type of a face that makes me think first name Mo, last name Lester. I'm just... Look at this Gerald Fogel looking ass motherfucker over here, okay? Does this not look like Gerald Fogel pre-Subway? I'm just saying, like, dude, how you 30 or how you like in your 30s and balding like that, bro? God didn't love you enough to give you a full set of hair. Don't mean that you got to go defend some PDFs, my G. I'm just like this. Whoo, man, freaking Gerald Fogel's doppelganger over here.
I just realized that I don't like that.
Actively on a channel where he knows somebody has admitted to being a PDF and done it multiple times.
This actually pisses me off because that's a whole lot of achievement hunter right there. Shout out the GOATs, the OGs who did it before anybody else. I hate that they like this shit. I hate that so much. But this is just goes to show you, man. It looks like they were active in the Achievement Hunter community, which is a community that is like typically very close knit and all about touchy-feely happiness and feelings and shit like that bullshit. At least now it is. But it just goes to show you part of the LCU universe, part of the Achievement Hunter universe where there was also kids there, Roblox, fucking doing all these Kingdom of Hearts kid games and shit like that. I'm just like, look, These predators put themselves into so many different communities with kids because they're casting as big of a fucking net as they can because they're all fucking predators. They're searching high and low for their next fucking victim, and it's disgusting. And I knew there was a reason I didn't like this motherfucker. I ain't never talked to him, not even met him. I knew there was a reason I didn't like this motherfucker. Oh my God. No person even in their 20s should be on that shit with Roblox. Dude, no person who's like above 17, 18 should be. The only reason you should be freaking 18 plus playing Roblox is if you're playing with your kids, your nephews, your nieces. You know what I'm saying? Somebody within your family. Jesus Christ. The realest shit Keem ever said was that it's theorized that only 50% of the human race has inner dialogue with themselves. And I promise you that's where 90% of hate donos come from. Yeah, that's probably true.
Admitted he had a problem before, owned up to it, and did it again. And he is still actively collaborating with him as of 2020, even though all of this came out 2017, 2019. It's fucking bad. It's pretty fucking bad. Now, if you think that it's just, you know, like he only did this in 2020, no. He recently collaborated with them.
But shorter. CDROM, you're
he recently collaborated with them right before he joined Lolcow, in fact, November of 2024.
Crazy.
Yeah, anyway, that's it, guys. I hope you enjoyed this video. I hope you like
playing freaking, what is this, Mario Party? Another kids game, bro. Fucking Christ, man. It's listen. You have creators like oh my God, I forget what his name is. It's not J-Stock. He's a whole other drama. You have the top Roblox creator currently taking Roblox to court and got the goddamn Louisiana district attorney to sue Roblox over their lack of child protective measurements on this game. Okay, you have people like that, dude, who is a multi-millionaire based off of the game of Roblox and is willing to give up his the game that is his bread and butter, making him millions of dollars because it's more important to him that kids are safe on this game. He exposed multiple pedophiles on this game, okay? And then you have motherfuckers like CDROM helping out StarMan3 to get victims, cultivate a community that he can victimize. Like, this is just the most bullshit thing ever. And his excuse is, I'm a little retarded. I'm just a little retard. You know, like, bro, you're functional enough to know what he did was wrong. Fuck out of here, dude. Oh my God. What do kids see in this Starman with his fucked up mic quality? I don't know, BB Phil. Moral compass my ass. Exactly, Thomas. Exactly. Ain't no moral compass.
Like this content. If you like it, make sure to subscribe and make sure to like the button. Well, punch the like button. Make sure to turn on the
Oh, I don't know what the fucking timestamp in this one is. I'm just getting like fucking livid, honestly, to be so for real with you. He drops star name in that, drops CD-ROM's name as a contributor.
I don't know if I didn't know if David's allowed up here, so I kicked them really quick.
Attention. There's going to be more.
David sat down in the chair. I'm not trying to get in trouble again. Sorry, Tech Protect. I love you. I love you, Jaffe, at a personal level, but we're already fucking deep in shit. I don't need another.
You should have
just
let it fucking go. You should have just let it fucking go, to be honest. I would have.
Like,
you want to come
I'm
back,
sorry.
I'll allow it.
If you're getting waiting and today brings you up, that's on you. I'm sorry. I just couldn't, like, I want.
All right, I just want to get to the part where Starman names him as a contributor on the channel as of November 2024. By the way, remember, this guy was outed. 2017 was that exposed video where you see Starman admitting to what he did. CD defended him on Twitter in 2019, posted for Starman on Twitter in 2019. In November of 2024, he's actively still contributing to the...
All right, I'm going to head to the bathroom. Go ahead and tell the people what you believe on all of this freaking CD-ROM stuff, because I've been talking for the last hour and a half, so let them know what you're thinking.
Man, CD-ROM, it's a weird situation because he himself is not guilty other than being associated with Starman, right? So this inclination that he may be like he's part of the problem is definitely there. And this whole hiding on this religious guise of I believe in forgiveness, forgiveness can only go so far. So it's one of those things where you got to have this back and forth of like, do you believe the man who's claiming forgiveness, or do you have this? Do you villainize the person that is completely defending him? And if you villainize the defender, does that make them just as bad? It's all a whole theological conversation of who's truly evil and who's not. So it's not a perfect argument. Now, do I think he's inherently evil? No, I definitely think he's retarded, but I also don't think that this whole hiding behind autism, hiding behind retardation, I don't think that's a valid excuse anymore. That does not void consequences from one's actions. So it's a hard line to balance because some people truly have issues. They truly have impediments and mental disorders, but they're coherent enough to be in this universe of lolcows. So it's a fine line you got to walk of, are they truly retarded enough to where they don't know their own actions and they can't be justified for what they say or do versus, they're just retarded.
I think that it doesn't really matter what your anguish is, right? Whether you have a mental disability or not, you're still culpable for what you do because there's people who have been found criminally insane. That doesn't mean they get to just go walk the streets. They get put into an institution.
Right.
So it is what it is. All right.
Mono, who is this dude? I'm Zeph. Sorry for the audit. I didn't inherently introduce myself. For those who are I just joined in and we said, hey, what's up, buddy? I'm Zeph. I'm the other part of The Lasting Opinion. I was at work when he started this, so I'm catching up.
Yep. All right, let's continue.
To this known PDF's channel. Here you go.
Hey, look,
Wait, you just talked over it. Shut the hell up for 2 seconds.
Like button. Make sure to turn on the notification. There's going to be more video drop by me, Storm, Mr. Volcom, CDROM 1019.
CDROM 1019, and that is StarMan speaking, by the way. This is the PDF speaking. Interesting.
Now, old boy do sound like he got a couple extra chromosomes and all that, but
just a couple,
just at least a handful. But at the same time, man, he is functional enough to sext with minors, to sext with kids, and then to apologize for it means that he is functional enough to know that it's wrong. So I do not give it.
If you're functional enough to run OBS and run computer software to record videos and find yourself in a community of people who want to play similar games and want to do all this content creation, I feel like this whole I'm retarded excuse is just null and void. I do not care. Sure, you may have a few IQ points below me or Kmplxity or the guy across the street, but that doesn't excuse anything.
You know what this reminds me of?
It's not a valid excuse.
You know what this reminds me of? This reminds me of the Family Guy episode where Peter finds out that he's mentally retarded. So he goes into the girl's restroom and starts kicking open the stalls. And he's like, sorry, I'm retarded. Oh, it's okay. Sorry, I'm retarded. Oh, it's okay. It's like, that's not the real
universe
world
right now is. That's what the lolcow universe is right now. It's like Boogie anytime he gets confrontational. Well, I'm just Boogie.
Yeah, I'm just dumb.
I'm just dumb. I'm just this. I'm just that. Like, I'm not knocking any particular host when I say this, but for some reason, apologies in this universe just seem, I don't know, empty because it's, oh, well, I'm sorry, but I'm this. Like, there's always a but at the end of most apologies in this universe.
And there's way too quick to forgive on a lot of shit. I mean, don't get me wrong. The news cycle is so absolutely fast, but there's just some stuff you don't forgive, man. You don't forgive and forget. You forget about the person, but you don't forgive shit. Like, I don't get it. Like, it could not be me.
Keem kind of hinged this on being somewhat viral. I think he thought this was going to go a little bit viral, but it didn't. I don't think this has affected anywhere outside of the lolcow universe.
Right. And it's not going to.
That's a recurring theme that's happening in the lolcow universe. Like, this is just a problem as a bigger whole, that the lolcow universe content and the drama is all really isolated. So when a new viewer wants to click on this stuff, they don't understand what's happening. Who the fuck is CD-ROM and why does he matter?
Right. It's too small of a community.
Say, for example, we're watching this stream, right? Well, who the fuck's this guy and who's the fuck this chick? You know? We don't know any of these people. They're not relevant anyway. So the drama within this sphere is so isolated that even if this were to go viral, the lolcow universe isn't going to benefit from it at all. So that's why there's no reason I'm bringing it back.
The LCU is a very dense population. It's like they're not a lot's going to escape it. Somewhat here and there, but not a whole lot. Not unless it was like literally a freaking a host doing this, like grooming people within the Discord or something like that. Then it might get, big numbers or something. Other people might cover it. Thomas, you're 100% right. Keem and Rastov and Billy all tried to sweep it. I don't think Buff and Zay need to call anyone out. We all saw it. Yeah. We all saw it, but shout out to them for continuing to put boots to ass on this and not letting up.
Interesting. Really interesting.
Yeah.
Because after freaking Tech Talk, Billy continued to try and sweep on Rewind, and everyone was continuing to let it happen. I guarantee you, had freaking CD not come up and put his foot in his mouth over and over again in front of Keemstar, in front of everybody on a live stream, he still would have been there. And it's funny because Keem wanted him to come on to Rewind to prove that he was innocent, and all he did was prove he was guilty.
I mean, there was that point when Nightmare's yelling at him, and he literally said, "No, Nightmare. He just signed his own death warrant," and that was like so fucking true. There's so many better ways that CD could have handled this in this situation that he completely like, sure, whatever, you're retarded, but like, are you?
It's
I'm listening to it, and I'm going, "What are you doing? This is not as bad as you're letting it be. You are letting it become this bad."
Yeah, it's crazy. And yes, shout out to Nerds for not sweeping. Shout out to Nerds for bringing this to light.
I don't think we were off about who he's friends with at the fuck all, Buff.
You Hey, where all the VCG? Where all the fucking VCG? Things? My fucking chat was full of you weirdos. What's up?
Where'd they go?
Here's the schedule that they posted in 2020. Once again, after he was outed for being a PDF. CD was on there for Friday. CD-ROM was still actively on the channel every single Friday in 2020. Like, bro. We gotta did you get to
Total Control Paintball Super Chatted $19.99. Keem, are you still happy about creating all of this? Pretty silly thing to say. Super funny how all those VCGs instantly disappeared from chat once this came out. Check CD's hard drives now. Dude is gross.
By the way, Gidgy said, that we have extra time. Gidgy, whenever you guys are ready, just message me and we'll send them over to you. They wanted us to cook. Where are you at, VCG?
The most important piece and probably our last piece of information for today, unless anything else comes up. August 27th, 2025. Contributor CDROM 1019. Right fucking there. As of yesterday, Mr. CD, you're still a contributor to the PDF who admitted to it.
Gafgarian Super.
That's 12 years, bro. That's 12 years of knowing about this shit. At a maximum, it's 12 years.
Listen, CD. As soon as you got to the Lolcow universe, you should have known that this was coming. It is insane to me that you think
that you thought you could hide this, bro.
Well, he thought he could. Yeah, he didn't even though this guy is plastering his name all over the place.
Mm-hmm. And shout out to Lisi, bro. Shout out to Lisi for being an investigator and going through that. I don't give a damn. I'm sorry. You kind of did fuck up for sending the information unredacted to a chat inside the Discord. I'm a knock you for that. I have no problem with her having gone through all this shit in an effort to find this stuff. And let's not pretend like it was just, oh, let me just dig into this dude's past. There was the furry shit. There was all of these adjacent shit that made these people, that made the docket team and other people look further into CD. They didn't just turn around, and at least from my understanding and from the way it played out, they didn't just turn around and go, we don't like CD. Let's just look through his entire life and see if we can find something. Oh my God. Crazy bullshit. He did know, that's why he tried so hard to get them fired. That's why I think he lied about the doxing. Yeah, I haven't seen proof of anybody in CDROM's life getting doxed, so until proof is presented to me, that's up in the air. I'm not making heads or tails about it, but if that did end up happening, I will say, yes, Buff fucked up on that, so...
Well, I think he admitted. I mean, he admitted that like it was completely an accident either way. Like Zay sent him the redacted information, and then whenever he was going to pull it up, he pulled up the wrong one. Like, even if like that in itself isn't true, and maybe he pulled up the wrong one. Well, I don't know. Like, you have to take him on his word. So for his word, he's saying it was an accident. So it's an accident. He didn't mean to do it. Get over it. Boo hoo.
Yep.
It exposed the greater. It exposed a worse evil.
Yeah, I mean, again. People being doxxed is not as terrible and scary as a lot of people think it is. A lot of the time, it really just depends on if you're publicly a big public figure. I know a lot of people are freaked out about this type of stuff that happens and all that, but honestly, nobody is really big enough to get harassed the way that people fear being doxxed. At least not
from my experience. From my experience, the people who are the most afraid of being doxxed are the people with the biggest skeletons in their closet.
There is that too.
Tag out with all bang #NDF.
Y'all want the drawing for fucking free? Here's your co-host, CD. Here's your co-host and all the nasty shit she loves to do too. Here you go.
Hey, bro. Jaden Yuki, what's up? You were defending him. Everybody, I see you guys. What happened? You guys have been fucking donating money for his fucking weird kitty game addiction.
Yup.
I hope you guys have fun donating to fucking Tech Talk. I hope you have fucking fun with it. I have... Hey, Virgin card game is for Virgin.
I was told I was sweeping for buff when this all first came out, right at the beginning of Tech Talk stream that day, because I was saying there's no reason a grown man should ever be on Roblox. Yeah, Brett, there's a lot of people who were trying to go ahead and turn around and sweep and say like, oh, well, you just don't want to address that. Buff went ahead and did this. It's like, no. Two things can be wrong at the same time. One is just worse than the other. One is just worse than the other. Sick. Now that I know that Rastov is spying on other shows' docket chats, I always throw an F Rastov in there.
I'm gonna let you read that one because I know you got Rastov, bro.
Dude. I hate that dude. That dude's a fucking rat, dude. He's a snake. He's a complete bitch ass.
I try to be nice to him, but like he's a snake. He's definitely he's playing the long con on a lot of shit.
Yeah, and it's pathetic because he's desperate for money.
But it's not for the Virgin you think. God damn. Oh my God.
I think we're good. Let me make sure there's nothing else I missed that's extremely fucking important because there's a lot in here. And Keem, let me know. I'll be.
So not a whole lot happens after that one, but I do want to get into some of these screenshots here that I got. From zero to hero, we rise.